Well, I've got three main concerns about British climate policies. The first is, even though we're only 1% of global emissions, we seem to be pursuing this almost unilateral policy of decarbonisation with the idea if we lead, others follow. But the trouble is, most others are not following. Indeed, some countries like China are just building coal-fired power stations if there's no tomorrow. The second one is, of course, that the forecasts of the IPCC are absolutely seminal in the development of climate change policies in this country. But when I looked at the forecasts, going back to 1990, their forecasting record is extremely poor. In fact, they seem to be running too hot. They assume there's going to be more global warming than actually there is or has been. And the third one is that this wouldn't matter in a way. It wouldn't matter if we were pursuing unilateral policies or if the IPCC's forecasts were absolutely poor, if these policies were not so expensive. And I'm not going to go into numbers at this particular point, but going way back to the impact assessments that DEC did at the time of the Climate Change Act, it's clear there is an enormous imposition of extra energy costs. That impacts on households, not least to all the poorest of households, and it impacts on businesses' competitiveness. So there you have it. Unilateral policy, poor IPCC forecasts, and it's very, very, very expensive.